In today's video, I want to put together a very simple and actionable guideline that you guys can follow in order to get to where you want to be in your life and achieve your goals, whether it's in fitness or entrepreneurship or relationships or whatever it is that you want to do. So, success in anything can be boiled down to two very, very simple steps. Okay, the first step is you need to set up what it is that you need to do. Okay, if you want to start a business, you need to figure out what it is you want to do. Yeah, you need to figure out what your customer base is, and you need to figure out what you're going to sell and how you're going to sell it. Very simple. Just set up what it is you need to do. If you want to lose weight, how am I going to lose weight? How many times am I going to train? What exercises? Am I going to get a personal trainer? Am I going to learn how to train myself? What am I going to eat? X, Y, Z. Literally sit down with a pen and paper and just set up what it is that you need to do. If you want to earn more money, okay, how can I earn more money? What can I sell? Who can I provide the service to? Literally just reverse engineer whatever it is you want to do. Okay, I want to have this business. What goes into running that business? What do I sell? How do I market? What content do I produce? Simple. Set up what it is you need to do. And the second step is you need to do it. Okay. Now, a lot of people are going to look at me and go, how the fuck is this helpful? Yeah. But just fucking do it. Set up what it is you need to do and just do it. Okay. This is not me trying to like disrespect your ability to figure out what you want to do with your life by making this overly simplified framework. But the truth of the matter is, a lot of people, they get caught in this overanalyzation storm of how they're going to get to their goals, that they end up not actually doing anything. They're following a bunch of people that they aspire to be like, consuming a bunch of content, reading a bunch of books or articles, watching a bunch of videos, whatever, and they keep telling themselves, oh, that would work, oh, and that's something I could do, oh, I should do this, I should implement that. But it's like they prevent themselves from doing anything because they're so swamped in knowledge. It's like nothing's that complicated. Like nothing is that serious. The best thing you can do for yourself is by doing stuff, actually trying to do something. That's all there is to it. It's not rocket science, okay? It's really not rocket science. And I think a lot of people, they miss the simplicity of things because they are scared to try something and not be good at it. I've been there myself. I'm sure most people have been there. The first day you walk into a gym, you don't want to be there because everything is unknown to you. You have no idea how anything works. You have no idea how to do stuff without hurting yourself. You don't want to look weak by lifting really light weight in front of everyone else in the gym. It's scary, but everything's going to be like that. There's no situation where you're going to do something and be good at it straight away, ever. The best in the world, the people that are best in the world at things, started where you are starting right now. They were as shit as you, if not worse, at whatever it is they were doing. The difference is that they did that. They did it. They woke up and actually did it. Okay? So this is not me trying to talk down on your ability to do things. Yeah? But it really is that simple. Okay? Set up what it is you need to do and do it. Now, I'm going to go into this a little bit more to try and give you some more pointers. Set up and do it. Okay? This can be broken down into two mindsets. Just tap the mic. This can be broken down into two mindsets. Okay? Now, the first one I like to call planning mode. Okay? This is where you're going to sit down and you're going to plan every task that you're going to do the following day that will put you closer to your goal. Okay? You're going to sit down with a pen and paper or your laptop or whatever, and you're going to write down, okay, when I first wake up, I need to do this. Then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this. And how am I going to do that? Okay, I'm going to do this. Okay? You need to write down where it is you want to be, whether it's have more followers on social media, I don't know, like have a successful business in whatever, or you want to be this strong in the gym, or you want to get these grades in school, and you're going to sit down and you're going to pick the best tasks that you can do to achieve that thing. Okay, so you have planning mode. Now, planning mode is useless without the second, which is execution mode. Now, this is useless without this, this is useless without this. These two things only work in conjunction, okay? You need to plan what it is you need to do, and you need to fucking do it. Now, the thing about these is there is a strategic way that you can implement these two mindsets, okay? Because say you woke up and the first thing you did was go into planning mode, and you spent 4 to 5 hours trying to figure out what and how you're going to do to get to where you want to be. Okay? By the time you finish planning, you're going to be mentally drained, and you're not going to be able to then execute the things that you need to do to get to where you want to be. Okay? You're going to be too exhausted. You're going to have spent too much cognitive energy figuring out the how, that you won't be able to do, like, to actually do it. Okay, so the strategic way that you can do this is by doing this the night before each day. Okay, and then this you're gonna do first thing when you wake up, because doing this can be done in a more tired state than this. You're going to need all of your energy to do this. You're not going to need as much energy to do this. That doesn't mean this is easy, okay? This takes a lot of self-reflection and self-awareness, yeah? But this is the more demanding task. So that's why you do this first thing in the morning, and you do this before you go to bed. You go to bed and you plan the day ahead, so that when you wake up, you can attack the day with a clear direction. Okay, you don't have to fuck around figuring out what and how you're gonna do stuff. You already know what it is you're gonna do. Okay, and that's why these two things they're so effective in conjunction. And it's really that simple. Genuinely, it really is that simple. Now I'm gonna give you some bonus tips as well. This, in my opinion, works very well. Number one, you delay carbs for as long as you can, okay? You delay eating any carbohydrate for as long as you can, okay? Reason being is carbohydrates, they cause you to have a drop in energy a short while after you consume them, okay? You've probably heard of like a sugar crash, when you consume a bunch of sugar and then your energy gets really low. That's what that is, okay? So if you're planning to wake up and attack your day and execute from the moment you wake up, if you have a big breakfast, you're gonna crash 3-4 hours into your day, and then you're already cooked, because it's gonna be difficult for you to bring yourself back up to that sharpness that you woke up with. Okay, I also remember reading, which it can be its own separate tip, but now as men, I'm pretty sure our testosterone is at its peak during the day at around 11 a.m. Okay, so what comes with that is a bunch of energy, a bunch of grit, a bunch of willing to do hard stuff, but it can be completely destroyed by carbs. So you need to delay the carbs for as long as you can. I normally don't have carbs until my last meal of the day in the evening, when I've already done the majority of the hard stuff. I can sort of unwind and eat some carbs, because I don't need to be as mentally sharp as I need to be in the beginning of the day. Which kind of leads me into number two, which is you need to do the hardest tasks first. Okay, you need to start with the hardest tasks, and then the difficulty of your tasks needs to taper off slowly as you progress through the day. Because like I said before, you wake up with the most amount of energy and motivation and grit, and then as the day goes on, you're dealing with a bunch of stuff, and you get tired, and your mental focus dies down. So it makes sense to do the hardest things first. Okay, go to the gym and get a workout in. Sit down and do 4 hours of deep work on your business or whatever it is you want to do, and then slowly you can move on to the less important tasks like editing videos or planning videos and all that sort of stuff. So hardest task first. Okay. Thirdly is clean your environment. Okay. And I cannot stress this enough. You cannot be focused if the place you are trying to work in is a mess. Okay. As within, so without. As without, so within. If your room is a mess, your mind is going to be a mess. And that's just the fact. You're not going to be able to sit down and focus with three dirty plates right next to you. You're not, all right? There's going to be a voice in your head going, "You dirty fuck, go and put that in the sink," right? And that's not a good environment to be trying to do hard work in. Yeah. So clean your environment. I don't care how dirty your room is. I don't care how daunting the task is. Even if you haven't cleaned your room in months, clean it before you do anything else. Okay, it's so backwards. Like, oh, I want to be rich and successful, but I can't even make my bed in the morning. Like, come on, bro. It's not. It's just not. It's not complicated.